Hello folks, Ivan is Brian here. Getting ready to install quick detachable super swivels number 1071-2 for 1-inch slings. I'm going to install it on my Henry 0.1 22 LR repeating rifle. This is a type of slings that has two half-moon pieces that will clamp onto the feeding tube, and then I'm going to screw a bolt into the bottom for the rear swivel. I'm going to follow these instructions using my drill. I got a 7/32 and a 5/32 drill bit. These are all the pieces that came in the kit. I've got some tape here I'm going to use to mark the depth on my drill bit so I don't drill too deep. Alright, so first thing I'm going to try to do is tape off my drill bits. On the 7/32 drill bit, I need to have about 1/8 of an inch depth into the buttstock. So 1/8 inch, that's not much. It's about right there at the tip of it, really. On my 5/32 drill bit, I need to have a depth of 7/8 of an inch. 7/8 of an inch is about right there. For the front swivel, they give you this little rubber piece of plastic. I think it's like a spacer to be used to help grab a hold of the tube. Two swivels, an Allen head, which I've heard in reviews strips out easily, so I'm going to be using a full. It actually feels like it's going in pretty good. Maybe I'll keep it. Alright, let's see here. Mounting the 4-inch swivel base. Ideally, swivel should be located 13 to 17 inches forward of the trigger. Alright, so the trigger's there. It's 12 inches up to just beyond my strap. That would be 15 inches. How much further can I go? Alright, we'll put it about right here, just below the feeding tube. This is an empty weapon, just so you know. Alright. Screw slot head hollow screw into the band, half with a large threaded hole until 1 to 2 threads appear on the inside of the band. 2 to 3 threads showing. I don't know if you can see that. The slot for the screwdriver came through from the outside. The flat side of it is the inside of the band. Put both halves of the band around the barrel or magazine tube at desired location and screw the Allen head screw into the hole on opposite band half of the hollow screw. Under heavy sideway pressure, the band could rotate, but it won't come off. For a more permanent installation, use gun tight. Tighten with Allen wrench until band is securely held in place. Make sure the two halves are evenly spaced. Alright, evenly spaced between them. And it feels pretty secure, nice and tight on there, shouldn't go anywhere. Well, I'm going to try that again. I don't plastic keeps coming off. Yeah, that looks good. Evenly spaced in between the two. I had to play around with well, the thin plastic they give you to put in there as a spacer to keep from marring your tube guard. I had to keep playing around with it, and then to get an even space in between the two halves, I had to loosen the screw up. Instead of having like 3 threads sticking out like it had just adjusted, I had to back it up a little bit to make a nice even gap all the way across the distance from the base to the top.